Hello there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and I'm back with another Create a Sim video for the Flower series creations. This one is Petunia, which Petunia is a very, very common flower, particularly in a lot of places that I know, but in the greenhouses in which I work for my dad in, we have many, many petunias. Petunias can come in the bedding type and also the basket type, and the basket type tends to usually be the waves. So I sort of went with the petunia wave versus just all petunias in general. If I did that, I would have had a lot of colors going on like I did with begonia. But with petunia, I decided to sort of go with almost like a I'm better than everyone else sort of vibe to her, basically. Because honestly, the petunia wave baskets we sell probably more than anything else in the greenhouses other than maybe geraniums. But even so, I feel like the petunias probably do sell the most. So I figured that, human personality wise, she would probably be like Miss Popular Miss. I'm awesome and amazing and beautiful, and no one is as good as I am. Everyone wants me. And that sort of vibe going with her. So that's sort of what I did. As for color scheme, her hair that I do end up choosing, which you'll see here in a moment, does have white on the edge of it. But I was mainly going with purples and pinks for the most part for her, and particularly because the two most common waves, they're technically called purple and blue, but the purple that they call purple looks more of a pinkish color, like a deep pink, while like a pinkish purple in between, getting close to purple, but not totally at purple yet. And then the one they call blue looks more like a purple to me. I don't really know what's up with that, but that's what they wanted to call it. But there are other wave colors. The white is probably the third most popular one, so the white on the ends of her hair still does work out in the color scheme wise when it comes to just doing it as waves. But we also have like light shades of like all shades of purples, a very light blue, and a yellowish white as well. So there are quite a few colors, but like I said, I stuck with the two really, really popular ones. Basically, a big reason why it is called wave is because they come down and start overflowing, and the vines of the plants almost are like curled up and doing things almost like a wave. So that's sort of what I tried to go for. I did want her to have long hair just because the waves do trail down. They do get long, and most people put them in baskets or really tall pots so that they can trail down and fall over. This is the hair that I do decide to go with. I don't know if it looks like I just stick straight from it when I get it because it's wavy and stuff like that, and had the exact color, almost the exact color of the color that they call blue for the flower, but it's definitely more of a purple. It is a little bit more purpley than the actual flower bloom itself, but it's pretty almost dead on. Almost. Not exactly, but almost. But it was wavy and it was pretty long all at the same time, so I was like, yeah, this is great. As for her dress style, I did want to go with a dress because just again, the long flowiness of what the plant is. I feel like a dress, when you think of long and flowy and you think of clothes, you usually think of things like dresses, skirts. Those tend to be my first thoughts anyway, so that's what I was mainly looking at, was like dresses. And I decided I was going to basically run with the fact that she thought she was better than everyone else, and she's over dramatic, long flowingness. So I do actually go with a long dress, which I normally like, a long elegant dress, which is normally not what I give Sims for an everyday look. I may give them a long dress, but more along the lines of like a maxi style dress or something that's at least more casual. But what I do end up giving her is definitely not as casual as what someone would normally wear out every day. So, but I thought it was very, very fitting for her in particularly. I do love how she turned out. I think she turned out absolutely beautiful, but at the same time, especially in her facial expressions that she makes while I was trying to get pictures of her and things like that, and how her face came out in the pictures, I was like, yeah, you wouldn't probably not been someone I was friends with in high school. So that she would have been the one that I probably would one of the ones I stayed away from in high school, because she probably has drama and everything all in her life, and I don't like the drama. But overall, as a sim, I love how she turned out. I'm liking that this flower series is sort of trying to challenge me to try to have different looking sims and things like that. Um, So it's and trying to do stuff differently and think about things differently. I do actually give her a tattoo. She's one of the few that does get a tattoo, but I struggled figuring out what I wanted. I sort of wanted it to be like a vine wavy thing, but then I saw these hummingbirds, and I did think the hummingbirds looked cute, but at the same time I didn't necessarily. A lot of them were really big. I think I do end up giving her the hummingbirds on her shoulder, I believe. I think. But yeah, it's sort of made me think about those type of things. She isn't totally as tan as some of the others, but she is still a little bit tanner than probably what she would have been. So, that's because the petunias really, really love the sun. They like full sun, so I was like, well, she's gonna be out in the sun, she might as well be somewhat tan and things like that, but who knows, she may take really good care of her skin and things like that, and she may like tanning, but not getting overly tan because it might ruin her skin type deal. Plus, she's wearing long, dramatic stuff all the time, so she isn't always showing. It did make her materialistic again, running with the fact that she thinks she's amazing and wonderful and deserves all the money and attention in the world. But her screenshot should be coming up, and literally her face is like just perfect for I am so amazing. Everyone should love me. So, but I do hope that you really liked her. If so, please hit that lovely like button and subscribe to see future episodes of the flower series. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what flowers you would like me to possibly try out as well. My Sims 4 playlist will be down in the description below, along with my social media, so you can go find me on those. Subscribe, share, all that lovely goodness. I don't know if I said it already, but just in case, there it is. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!